Welcome to the show. Let's smile together. Let's smile together. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Nikki Rich Show. I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich. Guys, today we have an exciting show for you. We have none other than award winning, filmmaker, also speaker. Here in the house, we got Mo McCoy all the way from Las Vegas. So, welcome to the Nikki Rich Show.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. This is exciting.
Yes, it's such an honor to have you here today. I mean, you've been making it happen. And I said, we got to get you on everything you got going on, and even just to let the people know what you got going on.
Okay. All right, cool. So, my name is Mo McCoy. I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, home of Marvin Sapp, Floyd
Yes.
Mayweather Jr., the DeBarges that we all love, you know. And then, of course, Mo McCoy. I started off as a hip hop artist, and I did that for about probably about 15 years, and then
Hmm.
I found my passion in filmmaking when I did my first movie, and so I I was on tour with me and my partner Jay Love. We were traveling to colleges, doing our
Hmm.
shows and stuff, and we would travel for 6 months, and then we'd be off 3 months and go back. So I'm just a real productive person. So when we got off on our little break, I signed up for a sales meeting because I had to figure out how to sell our music. You know what I mean? Not just being an artist, but being a businessman
Like
and a
that's it. That's what
CEO.
I was just about to say.
You
A
know what I'm saying?
businessman.
Yeah. So I was going into the sales meeting, and I said, "Hey Jay, come join me in the sales meeting because it's important that we know how to sell our music."
Yes.
He was like, "Man, he's young, so he like, man, I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that." I said, "Well, you got to do something while I'm up in here. So what you gonna do?" I said, "Why don't you just write a movie or something?" I was just being smart, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And he was like, all right, I'm gonna write a movie. And so I went into the sales meeting. I learned a lot of valuable information in there, and I came out, and this man had the film written out. I'm talking about in an hour. He had a movie
Wow.
called Tomorrow's Never Promised. It was a faith-based movie, and so I read through it. I'm like, man, this is great. And what I told him before I went in, I said, if you write a movie, I'll film it. Cause when I was young, and I started rapping, we got a record deal when I was I think I was 13,
Hmm.
got a record deal. So I asked to be an intern at the record company because I was just trying to figure out how things work. I was always ambitious like that. So I say um my CEO, his name was Price West. He said, um, check and see how much a TV commercial is and a music video because I need to do one for your group. I was in this group called the Nappy Head Assassins. It was 10. It was
The nappy
10.
head assassin.
Yeah, yeah. I actually did a documentary on that, and you can watch it on YouTube.
Okay.
Um, Nappy Head Assassins documentary. It was 10 of me and my neighborhood friends in a 10-block radius, and we all rapped and we came together and we did shows and stuff, and we ended up getting a record deal. So when Mr. West told me to to find out how much a TV commercial and a music video was, I got on the phone with Comcast and I said, how much is a TV commercial? 30 seconds. And they're like $800. I was like, what? I was like, hold on. I said, I'm gonna learn how to do this. So I did some research and I looked up a TV station that was in town in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It was called GRTV. And so I went down there. I told Mr. West, I said, Comcast is charging too much. I will do it for 300. And I said, just give me a couple days to learn how. And so I went down to GRTV and they said, this is how you turn on the computer. This is how you turn on the camera. Go. I was like,
Wow.
oh, this is my training class. Okay. So I made our first TV commercial and our first music video. And once I did that, people start hitting me up like, yo, can you do my music video? Can you do my TV commercial? And I kind of like doing that because I was getting paid to do that. At the same time, I was filming behind the scenes of my music career. And so when I told him I'll make the movie, I kind of felt like I could do that. And then once he made the script, when I read the script, it just started popping up in my head. Oh, yeah, okay. So I need these locations. I'm going to need some actors. I did a casting call, and nobody showed up. So I got so many cousins. I just called all my cousins. Hey, cuz, can you be in this movie? Hey, cuz, can you be in this movie? And they agreed. And so we had a cast of about 40 people, and we had cooperation with the dealerships and the clubs and the radio stations.
You had to hook up.
I was a hustler, and I just always went out and met people and checked out different businesses. I had every job you can think of before I did music.
Wow.
So I met a lot of people. I learned how to network when I was really young, and so I began networking, and that's how I was able to leverage, bartering services. I'll give you, I'll put you in the movie and promote you if I could use your space. So
yeah, now that was smart.
Yeah, I was real ambitious as a kid. So I think I was like 24 when this happened, when we did our first movie. And I said I also talked to all the best party promoters. Like we had promoters that would have packed houses every weekend, and I was in good with them. Cats named Danny White and Chris Howard. These guys were the leaders in promoting in our city, and so I was connected with them because I was shooting their TV commercials and parties and stuff. And so I'm like, yo, y'all got to bring people. So when I got the movie done, it took me 3 days. We filmed the movie in 3 days. We went through ups and downs. The first scene I shot was in my home neighborhood, Highland and College in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So that's where I'm from. And so I looked up how you're supposed to do your canvassing and letting people know that you're going to film there. And so this was going to be an exterior shot on the corner. And so I went and I told everybody in every house, door to door, let them know I'm going to be out here filming on this day. Do you approve? And they was like, yeah, signing off. Everybody supported it because it was my home neighborhood. And so we got out there. I had the cranes from that TV station. They let me check out all the equipment. So I checked out the big cranes and the cameras.
And then I had good stuff.
Yeah. Yep. And so me and my partner, we would when it was my turn to act, he would film, and then when it was his turn, I would film, and we just made it work. You know what I mean? So we were out there. It was about 75 people out there, and beautiful. It was a beautiful scene. Everybody happy. Nobody fighting. No shooting. Nothing was going on. We were filming a movie, and the police pull up, and they say, what are you guys doing? So I walk over there with my paperwork. I'm thinking I'm good. I was like, filming the movie, sir. We got everything we need. You know what I mean? Here. They took it, ripped it, said, get out of here. I want everybody out. What? And I'm like, what? I mean, what? And so a few of my friends, a couple of my cousins went to jail because the police just really shut us down. And so from that point, I could have chose to quit or figure it out. And so I chose to figure it out. And so the next day I planned, and we picked a different neighborhood, and we called it Mad Ave. This is where some of our other friends lived, and that was another hood that we could access. So we were there and on Mad Ave, and we were filming again, and two beat officers walk up, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh man." And they're like, I said, "I'm trying to film a movie. Y'all want to be in it?" They was like, "Nope," and kept on walking. And so from that day forward, I became a guerrilla independent filmmaker. So I stopped asking and I just started doing it. And I got the movie done. And some of my actors became really big headed in Hollywood. And I'm like, dude, we're in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You're not a star yet.
But I'm gonna tell you, Michigan is the spot for filming, because every movie, especially Black cinema movie I watch that's on streaming right now, most of them are from Michigan and Chicago.
Yep. We do a lot of filming.
Yeah.
So I had never heard of anybody in my city making movies except for like the students at the school and stuff like that. So what I took the final footage, and then me and my partner edited it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The whole film and the trailer. So the next thing is, how are we going to show this? And so there was a company called Celebration Cinema, and they had a studio called Studio 28, and that was our favorite studio to film at. I mean, to watch movies. So I pulled some strings, and I was able to set up a meeting with Celebration Cinema. So we walk in. This is big boardroom table, and there's white people at every single seat, and it's just me and my bro. And so I go up there and I say, "Hey, music artist." A lot of the people in the city had heard of me because our music was on the radio. Well, I had a song on the radio for 10 years straight that came on every day. You know what I mean? In the city. So they knew of me. So I told them, hey, I'm the guy that you heard on the radio, and now we're doing the movie, and here's the trailer. Boom, I showed them the trailer. I said, they said, "What do you propose?" I said, "Well, I propose we put on a Hollywood style premiere and red carpet and bring the whole city out to watch this movie." Exactly. And they loved it. They stood up and started clapping. I said, "Wow." I said, "Okay, so how are we gonna do this?" And they were like, "Why don't we just do a 50-50 split on the door, and then we take all our concessions, and you guys get 50% of the door." I said, "That's great." We shook hands and we started promoting. We put it on the radio. We put it on the TV station. We went to every party promoting it, that we were gonna be doing this big old city, big old movie premiere. And so that when it came down to it, was like December 14th, and it was cold, and one of the promoters had lots of cars and limos and stuff like that, so he got us a limo, and so we got our coats made with fireproof on the back, and we pull up lots of cars and limos and stuff like that. So he got all the cars were pulled up in a line, and there were people sitting outside waiting on us with cameras and taking pictures as we got out the car into the red carpet. It was my family everywhere. They were everywhere. Mo. It was getting a little overwhelming.
Because you was Hollywood that night.
Seeing that. And so, so I was like, we went in, we took a lot of pictures. We went in, the whole city showed out. It was 800 seats. Every seat was filled. And we were watching the movie, and everybody was going, oh, hell no. Oh, seeing all the reactions of everybody was, that's where I found my passion in the filmmaking. So I went through this whole process, and then we showed the movie, and afterwards we went up, and they gave us a standing ovation, and then we talked about what we were doing, and people liked it. We put it on DVD, and we sold hundreds and hundreds of DVDs, and then we did a concert after that, and then I went back off on tour for a few years, and then when I came on my break again, I had started having kids, and I had my first two kids, and then my tours were just keeping me away from the kids, and I wanted to see them more. So I heard Tyler Perry say, he says, focus on one thing, and then everything else will open up to you. So I was at a crossroad. You
like
know what
you
I'm
can
saying?
do multiple things, but also, have a focus.
Yeah.
We have so many gifts inside of us, but
Mhm.
also have that focus as well.
Yeah.
Some people,
Right.
they just all over the place.
Yeah. So I basically chose to do filming because I got home more often, and I got to be there for my kids. And so I met a comedian, and he was not getting paid properly. So I was filming like a live show, and he was the host, and I was a filmmaker. I was just filming, while they're performing, and he was doing an excellent job, I must say. And so when it came time for everybody to get paid, they paid me, they paid the DJ, they paid the security, and then the host got $5.
Oh my God.
I was like, the host did the best job. And so I seen him over in the corner looking all sad and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Hey man, I know a lot of people, and I know that I could do some things that'll get you a higher pay grade. I know I can get you more than $5. So I was like, why don't you let me be your agent, and then I'll help you get your image out there. And he was like, he thought about it for like 3 days, and then he came back to me and said, I'm down. And so first thing I had him do is write a script. I said, write a script, and then we're going to shoot a movie.
Now, do you be writing scripts as well?
Yes, I co-wrote that script as well. But he gave me a good basis, a good story to work with, and then I turned it into a screenplay. Okay. So I wrote on it and lined it up to be, script with numbers and things like that. And then we went from there and we did casting. This time we didn't have as much support. It was like
you got to put some work in.
15 people showed up to the casting call. And then so we casted those 15 people, and then I just started casting as I was seeing people. And it took us about a year to film that movie just because of scheduling. And I just started getting the prominent people in Grand Rapids, like the commissioner and and artists that were really making noise. I started getting them in the movies, and so we were filming. When we filmed this movie, we had to use a church for a wedding scene. And in the wedding scene, the dude is taking his wife, and we had to ask the pastor, say, can he say some cuss words? He's like, no cussing up in here. I'm like, well, if somebody came and took your wife, would you cuss? He's like, no, I wouldn't. I said, all right. So we had to work around that, and we got it done, and we got it. I had a student that was working with me, and he helped film and he helped edit. He did the bass edit, and then I told him fix this, fix that, and then put our names here and there. And I was getting into it. I'm an editor, he's an editor, so we made it work.
We got people that's chiming in. They tuning in right now. They said, Takesha Wade said, now I know who to reach out to for my movie, because she also is working on a film. So they got to connect with you, Mo McCoy.
Got you, yeah. I'm on all social media as Mo Money McCoy. That's MoeMoneyMcCoy. And then just contact me, or you can hit me on our business line. It's 866-400-0223.
Fireproof Films.
Yes, Fireproof Films. So fast forward to now, I'm working on a movie, another faith based movie. It's called Chip. This about the mark of the beast, and it takes place 4 years after the rapture. And I'm excited about this movie because it's interesting and it's really gripping and it's some action. It's my first action film. You know what I mean? So really getting into it, and now
have you got all the cast yet?
We're casting now. We're doing a casting event, and it's on November 20th at our studios here in Las Vegas. And everybody can go to castingevent.com, and if they want to be in the movie and be casted, that's all you have to do is register there, and then you'll be casted. Each person in our movie gets a photo shoot. They get a chance to audition and we film it for them, and then we'll edit it and put it, so they can use it for future auditions and things like that. And everyone who registers gets guaranteed casting and IMDb credit. So
I got plenty of friends that is actresses,
All right now. All right. I gotta come out to Vegas and we're gonna do it.
Okay, so you said Vegas. I'm writing this down. I'm taking my notes for my friends because I'm all about networking,
Me too. And
okay, so what they need, Vegas, November the 20th.
Yep, and go to castingevent.com and register. Now there's a $100 fee, and that fee is not for auditioning. That fee is for our photographer to take a photo shoot of you and our designer to make a poster for you. Because unlike Hollywood, we have a star. We have a star in our movie, yes, but that person is not the only person on the cover. Everybody gets on the cover. Everybody's a star at Fireproof TV Films.
So they asking, can kids cast?
Yes. Kids are in life. They are in movie. My kid is in this movie. His name is Real Love McCoy. He's in there. We get kids all the time. I do kids movies too. I got a kid movie that's out on the Trendy Network. It's called Spring Break movie. It's a kids movie. I got so much for the kids coming up, but my goal is to do 100 films. I'm at 27. I got I'm gonna do lots of kids movies, but this month is the Chip movie, and I'm excited to do another faith-based movie. This is my second faith-based movie.
Now, when will you be filming it?
I'll be filming from the 21st through the 30th.
The 21st through the 30th?
Yep. And I got my own filming process where we get the movie done in 10-hour days. So we don't got to take up all your time. You know what I mean? We just, get 10 days. You might not even need to film the whole 10 days, depending on your role. And you'll come out, do your part, and you'll make it in the movie for sure.
And they do get IMDb. What is it?
IMDb credit. Yeah.
Credit.
Yes. Yep. So I'm just, I'm a businessman and a filmmaker. And my personal goal is 100 films. But for my business, Fireproof TV Films, our goal is to do a movie a month. So we're going to, it only takes us 10 days, but the other days we use that to tighten up the script and just plan and then, get our cast together. So we never know who's going to show up. We love it. We right now we're doing a contest because every movie I want to get like an A or B list actor. And so we're looking at Bokeem Woodbine and Mekhi, and Mekhi Phifer for one of our major roles in the movie as Charles. So we our budget right now is so small we can only get one A-list celebrity, but that helps everybody in the movie because now you're in the movie with an A-list person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So right now on my Facebook, I have a vote going on. Bokeem or Makai? Who do you think
Ooh,
should be in this
both of
movie?
them are good.
Oh, I
They
love them
to
both. I love
me,
them both.
they
Yeah,
they in they about the same to me.
man. People sleep on Bokeem.
Yes.
Makai is that man. Bokeem. He made me so mad in Jason's lyrics. As the brother.
Yes.
So I know that he could deliver the part. So my staff we're all going back and forth about who is the best. So far, my team loves Makai. They love them both, but they want Makai Pfeiffer. And
That's what
so
I'm talking about. Now, where can people connect with you at?
you could connect with me on Facebook at Mo McCoy or Instagram at Mo Money McCoy. I'm on Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm everywhere. I love to communicate. So, you
Yay.
know, and I love answering questions, because I've been in this business for about 26 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited about what we're doing. And I know Spike Lee's at about 53 films. I'm at 27. So I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming. I got a movie called The Bad Boxer coming out first quarter,
Okay.
first or second quarter. It's starring Justin Mayweather, that's Floyd Mayweather's brother, and it's starring Floyd Mayweather Sr., Jeff Mayweather. It has Boo Capone in it. I got a actor named Pretty Tony. You will never forget him once you meet him.
Uh-huh.
Pretty Tony. He's so pretty his mama named him twice. So we got a phenomenal in-house writing team led by Andrea Tyler. We got a movie on Amazon called Frequent Visitors. You got to watch that. That's starring Andrea Tyler. She played 3 different roles in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you'll get to see lots of new talent and some familiar people that you
They
know.
ask, do you work with first-time writers?
I work with first time everybody's first time videographers, photographers, first time writers, first time actors, actresses, first time extras, whatever you want to be. And that's what I love about the film industry is that everybody fits in. Everybody.
They do.
So
They do.
yeah.
Well, I am so honored to talk with you today. I thank you, for being here, being our guest, our featured guest. So much love to you. We're going to, be working together, networking. But to anybody out there, I want you to connect with them. This is why we bring them filmmakers and producers on, guys, to connect.
Yes.
Got
I
a lot
love
of
networking.
actresses in the house too. So
Hey.
I thank you for being our guest today.
Yes, thanks for having me. This is a beautiful thing. I like to say a few things before I leave. My mantra is love more, laugh more, give more, and you'll live more. And then I always say never complain and never explain.
Okay.
Inch by inch is a cinch. So if you got a dream, go after it and just take it day by day. You don't got to do it all in one day. All you got to do is some of it every day. You know what I'm saying? And you'll complete whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And the site again is castingevent.com. So I don't do casting calls. I do casting events. Everybody that registers becomes part of the cast and gets IMDb credit. So we like to meet new people and work with talented, beautiful people.
Well,
so
thank you so much. Thank you. We're going to be sharing right now. We live on YouTube and on Facebook. So much love to you. Thank you for being our guest today. And just hold on to the cue. Don't go nowhere, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Love y'all.
Well, guys, thank you for watching the Nikki Rich Show. Thank you so much.